What would you do if your mirror reflection started moving just a second too late? What if it began smiling when you weren't? And what if one night it stepped out of the mirror and wanted your life? This isn't fiction. It's inspired by a series of eerily similar real-life accounts that most people are too scared to talk about. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will make you question every mirror you've ever looked into. It started with something small, something you'd never think twice about. Ashley, a 28-year-old graphic designer living alone in his studio apartment in Portland, Oregon, noticed her bathroom mirror seemed off. It wasn't broken, it wasn't distorted, it was just slow. Not technically, but visually. Every time she'd finish brushing her teeth or adjusting her hair, there was a split-second delay before a reflection followed. It wasn't every day, just sometimes late at night, and only when she was tired. That's what she told herself, at least. She even laughed about it, posting a TikTok jokingly saying, "POV, your reflection's lagging like it's on hotel Wi-Fi." It got a few likes, nothing major, until someone commented, "That's not the lag, that's your reflection watching you." Ashley began paying more attention. She tested, waving, snapping her fingers, turning quickly. Most of the time, her reflection was normal. But every few nights, always past midnight, she noticed subtle differences. Her eyes in the mirror looked slightly wider. Her head tilted a bit differently than she thought she'd moved it. Once, she could have sworn the reflection blinked before she did. She told a few friends. They teased her, told her to lay off the wine or sleep earlier. One even said, "Maybe your mirror's haunted. Throw some sage at it." Things escalated quickly. One evening, after a long day and a heated work call, Ashley stood at the mirror brushing her hair. She was emotionally drained. As she stared into the glass, something gripped her. Her reflection was smiling, not a huge grin, just a slight, eerie curl of the lips. She was sure she wasn't smiling. She dropped her brush. Her heart raced. She leaned in closer. The smile was gone. Maybe she imagined it. Maybe her emotions were playing tricks. She shook it off. Sort of. That night, she left the bathroom light on and shut the door. 2 days later, Ashley's friend Danny came over for wine and a movie. At one point, Danny went to the bathroom. A few minutes later, she came back pale. "Did you get a new mirror?" she asked, sounding weirdly serious. Ashley shook her head. "No. Why?" Danny hesitated. "I could have sworn. I don't know. I felt like something was watching me. Like not just seeing myself, but like someone behind the glass was staring at me." Ashley froze. She hadn't told Danny anything yet. Not about the smile, not about the delays. Determined to figure this out, Ashley did something she never thought she'd do. She set up her phone to record herself in the mirror all night, just to prove to herself that nothing weird was happening. The next morning, she reviewed the footage. Everything looked fine. Until 3:18 a.m. At that point in the video, Ashley, asleep in bed behind the camera, never moved, but in the mirror, her reflection turned. Slowly, deliberately, it turned towards the mirror. It even smiled, wide, unblinking. Then it stepped backward and disappeared into the glass. Ashley screamed. She ran, slept at a friend's place. She was done pretending it was in her head. This was real. Terrified, Ashley started researching. She wasn't alone. On obscure Reddit threads, old paranormal forums, even Forshan archives, she found similar stories. They all described the same pattern. Slight delays in reflections, independent movement, sudden smiling, nighttime activity, the reflection eventually stepping out. Some users called them mimics. Others said they were inversion entities. But one post that stood out. Once your reflection stops following you, it means it's ready, it's learned enough. It wants to cross, and when it does, it won't just want your face. It wants your entire life. Ashley threw a blanket over every mirror in her apartment. Slept with the lights on. She was desperate. But one night, a power outage hit her block. Everything went dark. Her mirror, uncovered during the day, now reflected her pitch-black apartment. She lit a candle, sat on the couch, waited. At 3:33 a.m., a creak came from the bathroom. She grabbed her phone. It was dead. 1% battery, died instantly. She stood, walked toward the sound. The bathroom door was open. Light from the candle flickered on the mirror. And then she saw it. Her reflection was standing there, but not mirroring her. It was smiling. Head tilted, arms relaxed, eyes dead. Then it stepped forward, out of the mirror. The candle blew out. A week later, Ashley was back online, posting selfies, smiling, acting normal. But her friends noticed something was off. Her laugh didn't sound right. She never blinked during conversations. And she didn't remember key things. Her favorite coffee shop, old memories, even her dog's birthday. One night, Donnie texted her, "You're not Ashley, are you?" No reply. But the next morning, Donnie received a photo. A mirror selfie. Ashley, or what looked like her, grinning wide. In the reflection behind her, Danny could barely make out her real friend. Trapped in the mirror, screaming silently. Do you still trust your reflection? Look a little closer tonight, and if it ever moves a second too late, run. Share this with someone who stores in the mirrors a little too long. And hit subscribe for more true horror, inspired by the real dark corners of the world we ignore. Stay safe and stay on this side of the glass.